Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. How to start? Don't know. Anyway, when I saw this event and Subin contacted me if I am interested in speaking, I was a bit confused what to talk about. Whether I should talk about my career history or my personal history, or I should give you advice. I was a bit confused and I told Subin, let me think about it for 2-3 days and then I'll come back to you. Then I thought, okay, I will advise you all through my history. Is that a good option? Yes. Okay. So I will compare my history with a marathon. And I will ask my friend and colleague Ajish to help me. Ajish, just tell me, before you start your marathon, what you do, what you consume, what you do?
Of course, we normally warm up. Then we'll have an energy gel, which will give us 100 calories, which will give you a threshold to start your run. That's basically it.
Then?
And you warm up and you release your dopamine and you make your all nerves and muscles active. That's the first thing.
Now then in between what you do?
In between, every 45 minutes, you take another energy gel, which will give you 100 calories.
Okay, thank you. So that's basically my topic, booster dose. When I gave this name for my topic, some of my friends said it reminds us of COVID vaccine and booster dose and all those things. I'm not going to talk about COVID. Sometimes it might come. So as Ajish told you, Ajish is an expert in marathon. But he can't just go to a track and then he can't run marathon. He has to practice, he has to warm up, he has to have his booster dose or initial energy dose and then have booster dose every 45 minutes. Our career is almost the same. What you do, you have your degree. When you start, you do your degree. That's your warm up. Then you are done warm up. You are ready to run. But that's not enough. All of you must have experienced just coming out of the university and applying for a job. It's not enough for you to get a job or get to start a job. You might get a job, but to start your job, you need little bit of practice. What do you practice? From civil engineering, you have done 3 papers of structural analysis, 3 papers of structural design, 1 paper of engineering mechanics, 1 paper of strength of materials. You have done 3 papers of geotechnical. How many of civil engineers, how many of you have applied all these things in your job? Shahid is not even looking at that. I'm not looking at it. This Shahid is not looking at it. Any other civil engineers?
I'm not looking.
You are not looking at it. So that's not enough. That's your warm-up or that's your basic knowledge. You are applying that in your job, but you need to develop your soft skills to start. So when you start a job, what your company does, when I started my job first, they trained us for 2 months continuous, only on soft skills. There was no training on construction, there was no training on what to do on site, how to measure, how is LBH is applied and all those things, nothing. Only how do you talk, how do you behave, what are the soft skills, how do you prepare reports, these things. So your first booster dose to get into a career is your soft skill development. But in our culture, in our society, none of us does this. Is it? Only when you get into a multinational or a renowned company, you get this training. Otherwise, we study along with our job. But that's not enough in my opinion. We should have a proper soft skill training to start with. Nowadays, there are after school, or what do you call it? Finishing schools. There are finishing schools. There, they teach you soft skills. Some of our colleagues are running some finishing schools. They teach quantity surveying, they teach planning, primavera, and all those things. So in my experience, I had this soft training. Then I started my marathon run. Almost 2.5 years I ran. Then I felt, no, I'm declining. I'm doing the same job, I'm doing the same thing. No, I'm not growing. Then fine morning I decided I'm stopping this and going for masters. So after you run some time, before, most of you might have already done your masters or your second degree. But if you have not done, my advice will be, after some time, stop your job, take a break, go for your second degree or masters. Then that actually helped me a lot. When I went to the university, I had a lot to apply from my career, from my experience. I had a lot to apply to the curriculum what I was learning. I did my masters in construction management. I was in construction management, so I could apply a lot. So that is the first booster dose I had to have my master's degree. When I finished, and I was a bit confused. When I did my master's degree, the first job I got was teaching job in MES college. I don't know, I have my students here sitting. Where is my famous student? He's there. So, Hidash. So, I went there, started teaching, and I felt, no, this is not my field. Then, what? Exactly. Then after 2 years, I thought, after 1 year, I thought, no, I'm not purely concentrating on teaching. Then I did some course on quality management, moved into academic quality management, and I took in charge of ISO cell. If you have studied in MES, you must have seen on the left side of the stair, there is an ISO cell. I was the one who I built that, and then I got a name also. I was called Isho. So, then I switched to quality management. That was my second boost. And I went on doing that. Again, after some time, I felt, no, this is not my job. I went to Dubai, took my planning job. But to take planning job, I had to train myself. So I did some online training on Primavera and all those things. Went into planning. Again, there I was running almost, in between I got another booster dose. I got married. Okay, that was in 2000, Eshma, when was it? 2001. 2001, we got married. That was another booster dose. Then I went to Middle East. I worked as planning engineer. Then after some time, I felt just by doing planning and Primavera, it's not satisfying me. Then I went and did my first career shift. Again went back to quality. Went to Oman. Did some more quality work, quality management. There I tried to do certified manager of quality. How many of you have heard that course? CMQ. You have done? If you are in quality, you should do that. CCP? CCQM. Okay. Yeah, CCQM or CMQ, it's the same. But I miserably failed. I tried to do that, tried to pass the exam, miserably failed. There, I dropped that. I went back to planning. Then, next booster dose I got was CCP, cost. So there, it was not purely planning, it was cost management, cost planning, or cost estimation and cost control. That gave me a real boost because just from planning job, I got into project controls where I started my cost planning, cost estimation, cost control work along with the planning. That was my first real boost I got. So what I'm trying to say is, as you run a marathon, every now and then, when you feel like you are exhausting, your energy level is coming down, try to get a boost. How will you get that boost? Do a certification. Certification is, in my opinion, certification is not just learning something which is written in the textbook or written in your study materials, but that gives you that stimulates your thoughts, that brings back your theoretical background and refresh your mind. That's how you're getting a boost. Is it? How many of you have done certifications here? Very few. I will encourage you, every 3 year, 4 year, you should have one certification added to your list. If you don't do that, again, that's not just boosting your career. That is also giving you, you're reducing your age basically. What you're doing is, when you are into studies, you actually reduce your age. You are getting more and more boost, you are getting more and more energy, and so you are reducing your fatigue and you are getting more energy to your career. So coming back to my career, I did the CCP, then after 2 years, I did the famous PMP. Never helped me. Honestly, the only certification didn't help me anything was PMP. Zero help. Because I don't know why, maybe it's my problem because I was in project controls and commercial and all those things. PMP would have been for project managers. Shahid, you can tell me if PMP has ever helped you? No. That's the experience of most of the. How many of you are PMP here? Any help with PMP? Got it? Got it? I didn't get it. I didn't get it because of PMP. Now, I was saying salary was boosted. I never got it because of PMP. Then, so when you choose your certification, that's what I was coming to. When you choose your certification, you have to choose the right one. Don't go with the flow. If everybody at the time when I was doing PMP, everybody was behind PMP. It took me 2 months to get an appointment to write the exam. At that time it was in Prometric and all those things. Took me 2 months to get a Prometric appointment to write the exam. That time everybody was behind PMP, so I also did it. No use. So that's my second advice. When you are choosing a certification, choose the right one. Don't go with the flow. Okay? Then I continued. I did my RICS. That really helped me to turn my career. That really helped me because if you have MRICS behind your name, if you are in commercial or contracts world, if you have that behind your name, that's a real advantage. And you get to see what exactly is what exactly is happening in the commercial world. So if you are into that, my advice is definitely go for it. So that is where we are. I'm talking about getting the certification. If you are in pure technical world, not like me, where I don't even use my technical skills. There are some people, they are purely into technical. They do design, they do technical job. So choose your technical certifications. What you have studied is not enough to come up in your career. Do certifications, do refresh yourself, then only you can refresh your career, you can come up on your ladder. Then I did my RICS. Then after 5 years, I switched my job 1 or 2 times. Then COVID came. No, before COVID, I decided, okay, now I'm going to do LLM. I started. After 1 week, lockdown started. So that was the best time to do any course, LLM or anything. But unfortunately, I couldn't do that because first 1 week of study, I realized that this is not for me. This is not going to help me in any way. So I dropped it. So what I'm saying, when you choose your courses or your booster dose, choose the right one. And now I'm thinking of the next one. I'm not able to get what I should do, but I should find something. Then, so that's what I wanted to talk about. Okay. So every time, as you run your marathon, but before you run your marathon, get your energy dose, booster dose. Then as you run your marathon, every now and then, you get your booster dose and refresh yourself and then get yourself an advancement in your career. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.